In this game, I'm playing Twisted Fate mid, Fiddlesticks is jungling, Malphite is top, and Graves and Janna are in the bot lane. This is around 2k to 2.1k elo. It's not high, but I'm currently working on getting it higher. I've got two accounts at around 2k to 2.1k on the Korean server as well. Both sides put a ward at our Raves, and hence I feel that they are going to invade our blue, especially because they have jungle Alistar. However, they may feel less confident in an invade because they have Soraka, who lacks crowd control. However, this isn't a cause for worry because Malphite has already been guarding our blue for quite a while, and it looks pretty safe so far. We're here in Korea to participate in competitions, but we are currently taking a break, and that's why I made this guide for you guys. Haven't really streamed for a while, I guess our promises to do so have been long forgotten. But even so, I hope you enjoy this guide. I help Fiddlesticks by damaging the wolves. I picked the red card because it deals area of effect damage, and it's important not to steal his experience. I guess it's pretty slow going, but Malphite is going to help him on the blue. It's not a big deal if I use up some mana at this stage to help him because I know that I'll get it back pretty quickly. I'm against Ari in mid. This is a fairly high rated solo queue player from my server, and he's pretty good. This matchup comes up often in both tournaments and solo queue, but I feel that not everyone knows how to approach this matchup correctly. This is because Twisted Fate isn't an especially strong laner, and his strengths lie in his utility and hard CC instead. Scrimming against the Korean teams have allowed me to occasionally practice my Twisted Fate. Even though we are losing a lot to them at the moment, we will be practicing diligently to keep improving. I've been playing TF in scrims, but since he's banned a lot against us recently, I have to play more in solo queue to practice. I'm kind of rusty, but I still have to keep at it. I lost a few CS because I was forced to reposition by Ari, but no big deal. Right now, I'm focusing on whittling down her HP whenever I can. Whenever you have a card in your hand, the opposing laner will not want to get into your auto attack range. Use this to your advantage. Move forward and apply pressure when your own creeps are in last hit HP range. I just saw Alistar from ward vision, so I'm really safe here at the moment. So far, the laning phase has been a breeze. Twisted Fate is at his weakest at the lower levels, when he can't straight out trade damage with Ari. Ari is skill shot based, so if you want to trade with her, sidestep at the last moment to dodge the skill shots that will be thrown at you. This will allow you to win the trade in your favor. I don't know where their jungler is, and I have enough for 2 Doran's rings, so I shoved the wave to allow myself to recall. Ari can't trade with me now because I have a larger creep wave, and if she does, she might lose creeps to the tower as well. Malphite takes first blood with a kill on Vladimir at top. It's actually not a good matchup for Vlad, because Malphite has pretty good early harass on him. I believe that Malphite may get nerfed soon. The 2 Doran's rings gives me an early advantage in lane, which allows me to harass Ahri. She is being cautious and not entering my auto attack range, so I'll just whittle her HP down with my wild cards. Now, I can trade with her as she goes in for last hits. I still have the health pots that I bought from the start because I didn't trade damage early. Alistar comes in for a gank. The moment he headbutts, I immediately flash away to avoid being pulverized. If I didn't, I would also have been charmed by Ahri and killed. Fiddlesticks comes in for the counter gank, and Alistar goes down to half HP. Now, I don't have to worry about a loop gank by Alistar. Ah! An opportunity at top! A well-timed ultimate gives vision of Vladimir even though he walks into the brush. This allows me to kill him without much difficulty. Graves goes down to a gank by Alistar at bot. I believe that there's a new skin for Ezreal. If you're a fan of Ezreal, go buy the skin. It looks really cool. Eh? My Q didn't clear the wave? I'm in a very bad position right now because the wave is pushing away from me. I'll have to push the wave even further to make it reset. I go towards Fiddlesticks to take the blue buff. I must thank him for this. Blue buff is really useful even if I have the blue card to refund mana. Malphite kills Vladimir at top again. He's probably snowballing from the earlier kills. Top lane is extremely snowbally, so Vladimir is going to have a hard time. However, our bot lane isn't doing as great. Their Soraka Ezreal combo in the bot lane has pretty good damage. Their Alistar has oracles at 8 minutes. That will be hard to deal with because it will diminish our map control. I'll have to start playing more defensively and more cautiously. The hard part about playing against Ahri is that I don't dare to harass her. Ahri can definitely one-shot me with a full combo at this point if she lands her charm. There should be a chance for a kill at bot. First, pick a card, then ultimate. Even though I was silenced by Soraka, I already picked a card, so I was still able to stun her for the kill. There must be a ward in this brush. Ezreal saw me and ulted to stop my recall. That means that there are people coming from the left. I couldn't save Graves because I picked the red card and not a gold. Alistar's Oracle is really hurting us. It's already allowed for 2 ganks at bot. Fiddlesticks uses Crowstorm and kills Vladimir at top, securing the kill with Ignite. We're losing bot lane, but winning top lane really hard. It's now a matter of which mid laner can turn the game around for either lane. Alistar finds Fiddlesticks in the jungle, trying to steal their raid. Vlad says he'll AFK, but I doubt it. He's got so many games logged. I've played a lot on the Korean server, and it's very rare to see leavers. I take Wraiths since Fiddle is at top lane. It won't affect him much, but helps my farm. A basic requirement for mid players is to farm well, and Twisted Fate is no exception. I attempt to gank bot, but they suddenly disappear. It appears that they have realized that I am no longer on their minimap. Meanwhile, Alistar continues to diminish our map control with his oracles. Ahri recalls back home. Since she recalled, I pushed the wave to make her lose experience and gold. I walk downwards to get into range to ulti to bot, but I run into Alistar. Knowing he will kill me, I flash away to escape, but a flash pulverized and a headbutt back into Ahri ensures my quick death. It appears that Alistar had gone into our jungle to ward and deward. His oracles is causing more issues than I had expected. Against Ahri, I would build an Abyssal Scepter first because of the magic resist that it gives me. Malphite ults Vladimir in mid and finishes him off with an ignite. It's really good play from him. He was third pick, so he's probably around 2k elo as well. My ultimate is up, so I'll gank bot. Oh, Alistar is here. I stun Ezreal, but his timely silence by Soraka denies us from doing more damage. Ahri is missing, and hence, we tell bot lane to back. I take the blue buff once again. However, I will not trade with Ahri because she's currently more farmed than me. Twisted Fate's ability to clear jungle camps quickly is still very strong, and you should take advantage of this. Malphite and Fiddlesticks come mid in an attempt to kill Ahri. We end up trading Fiddlesticks for Alistar. It's worth it for us because Alistar had oracles, so it's another 400 gold wasted for them. I feel that it was too rushed. Malphite went in too fast, but there was nothing we could do except follow up after he ultied. I'm in a better position now in terms of gold, and I use the remainder to get an amplifying tome. Now that my ultimate is up, I'll try to use it to get kills. I'm just worried that I won't have much opportunity to use it. Even now, their bot lane is still very careful about not overextending. I can't kill Vladimir on my own at the moment, even though I have blue buff. I take advantage of the wave being pushed to farm the jungle camps. Fiddlesticks uses Crowstorm and burns 2 flashes at bot. Ahri tries to kill me, but she didn't know Malphite was behind me, resulting in her death. Ezreal's ultimate is wasted in an attempt to kill Dragon, but Fiddlesticks secures the dragon for our side with ease. Having farmed about 1.6k gold, I recall to base to buy the next key component, the needlessly large rod that builds into the Rabadon's death cap. I built an Abyssal Scepter because Ahri has better killing potential than Twisted Fate. Hence, a defensive item would be needed for my protection. The upside is that it also provides ability power, which increases my damage as well. Wow, if Graves continues chasing that Ezreal, he's just sending himself to his death. I don't even have to watch this to know how this will end. Oh, the Graves isn't dead yet? Well, there he goes. If he had better game sense, he probably would have survived. Alistar and Ahri sandwich Janna at Dragon, killing her. Meanwhile, Malphite dives Vladimir at top, killing him with Ignite once again. In my opinion, Malphite is one of the best champions in the game at the moment. This is because he can be built tanky and yet still dish out considerable damage. The opponents are playing very cautiously, giving me little opportunity to gank bot. I'm still doing well in terms of gold though, so I'm not exactly that worried. Ahri's ultimate is now back up, so it's not much use going after her at the moment. Ezreal and Ahri are both pretty farmed, but so is our Malphite and Graves. Ahri is also building a Rabadon's death cap, and we should get it at about the same time. The opponents have gathered in mid and are trying to pressure the lane. However, I have better wave clear because I am Twisted Fate. I only need a bit more gold for my Rabadon's death cap. The impact of me having a death cap on the game is really huge. The percentage damage increase that it gives is really significant. Soraka has bought an oracles, so what we need to do now is to find an opportunity where someone is out of position. Vladimir dies to Malphite at top again, while Graves goes down to Ezreal in mid. Malphite has no ultimate because he used it to kill Vladimir at top. We can still do dragon though. They know this and will contest the dragon. Hence, we need to be careful. Eh? They aren't coming? They're really going to let us take the dragon for free? Yeah, they really aren't gonna come. The amount of gold I'm getting is getting higher and higher. My next item will be the Sheen, which I will build into a Lich Bane. I take the blue buff from Fiddlesticks again. By now, I should be able to kill most of the opponents in 2 combos. Soraka's dewarding? Well, she's dead. You can see the massive amount of damage that I deal in such a short span of time. We can't give up this chance to do Baron. Even though it's 4 versus 5, the opponents will definitely contest Baron. However, we will still have the upper hand. I use my ultimate to give vision of the opponents, and I lock in the gold card, just in case. In the team fight that ensues, we trade 3 for 0, taking out both their AP carries and their jungler. Ezreal escaped, but that won't affect us much, because now we can safely do Baron. Fiddlesticks aggroes Baron too early and gives Ahri a free kill. Janna ults to heal our team, allowing us to do Baron without danger. After this wave, I will have enough gold for my Lich Bane. Having already built 3 major items by 28 minutes, I'm really fed. Picking the right card on Twisted Fate comes with experience. I've played so many games as Twisted Fate that it's almost second nature to me. Now that we have Baron buff, we'll try to push down the mid lane. That was a close shave. If I had not dodged that charm, I would have been dead. Anyways, it turned out in our favor because Ahri wasted her ultimate trying to kill me. I use my Lich Bane to take the turret down quickly, and the team quickly swings bot. Fiddlesticks initiates the teamfight with his ultimate, and Malphite follows up with his unstoppable force. I feel that was a rash move by them, because I might not have been able to follow up. If I teleported too deep into enemy lines, I would have probably been killed instantly by Ahri. Ahri pops her ultimate and kills Graves. I couldn't save him because I was holding a blue card at the time and not a gold. Now that Graves is dead, we can't push any further because we lack the damage to do so. I'll have my Zhonya's Hourglass at the next team fight. Zhonya's Hourglass on Twisted Fate must be used correctly for maximum effectiveness. It's not easy to use it at the perfect time. I play ability powered champions a lot, and thus when it comes to the Zhonya's Hourglass, I'm able to judge when it is the right time to use it. If used at the right time, its effects are devastating. For my last item, I'll probably build a void staff. There aren't really any other good items, with the possible exception of perhaps a guardian angel to prevent me from being killed instantly. I walk towards mid lane a little. This allows me to be in range to teleport to mid should a teamfight occur. I'm now very scared because I can't see any of the opponents on the map. What we should do now is to wait for Baron to spawn again, because we will have the upper hand when we fight for Baron. The moment Twisted Fate does not have more ability power than the opponent ability power carry is when he starts falling off. He's reliant on his team, and even though he is exceptional at skirmishes, he isn't very useful when it comes to team fights. Baron is respawning soon. We have to take Baron because if we continue to drag the game, there's a high chance that we will lose. At the moment, I feel that my team has a large gold advantage over them because of my passive, which gives 2 gold for every enemy unit killed. Right now, I'm confident that they have no vision of Baron. If they don't dare to try and catch me, then they definitely do not have vision of it. I go to mid to distract them. Seeing me in the mid lane tricks them into thinking that my team is not doing Baron. They put a ward at Baron and realize that it has been taken. I use my ultimate and teleport into the middle of them, only to Zonya immediately, rendering myself untargetable. As a result, they waste all of their spells on me, and my team aces theirs without much difficulty. They then surrender soon after. With that comes the end of part 2. I hope you enjoyed it, and do keep a lookout for part 3.